What's up, guys? Good to be back. I know it's been a while, but on today's episode, I'm going to be replacing a bedside on a GMC Sierra. I try to cut it down the most that I can. I know the video is pretty long, and I hope you guys can stick to the end. But anyways, yeah, let's jump straight to it. Over here, as usual, I'm just cut. Like I was saying, I'm just cutting down and grinding down the spot welds that need to be ground down in order to remove the panel. And then over here, I'm just cleaning off the dirt because I couldn't see where the spot welds were at. And it's only got a few up here. It's got about 6 or 7 of them. I'm not too sure how many. But that's what you're seeing here. I've actually seen people who get a marker and mark where the spot welds are at so they can see them and just run straight through them whenever they are cutting down the panel. I should probably try that myself. It'll probably make things a lot easier. But yeah, we just continue grinding. I'm usually all over the place because I kind of get bored of just grinding like all one by one. So that's why you see me go from like one side of the panel to the other to the next and then back to where I left off and vice versa. I think it's because of that. I'm not too sure why I do that, but anyways, I'm just grinding down all the spot welds like I was saying. Then I got to the end here where I was actually done grinding all the spot welds from inside of the bed. And actually my belt sander decided to give out on me, so I went and picked out my dad's and used his. And also had my phone recording on the tripod like on a time lapse because I knew that this video was going to be long, so I kind of wanted to shorten it down on some of the steps that you've already seen on my previous. God, I cannot speak today. Steps that you have seen on my previous bedside videos. I kind of just ran through those, like the spot welding and like the removal of the panel, getting my seam sealer buster and getting it in between the panel. And then, like you're seeing here, I'm just cutting down the spot welds. This time I just switched to my cutoff wheel with the thicker wheel, and I'm just grinding all of the spot welds that are inside of the wheelhouse on the bedside. And then here I just got a pair of vice grips, and I was just separating the panel from the wheelhouse, giving it enough access so I can wedge my seam sealer buster or panel separator, whatever you want to call it, in between both of the panels and be able to cut across and remove my spot welds altogether. And then again, I sped the process up a little bit after this because it's just pretty much me just like banging through, running through the spot welds, whatever I grind it down. Nothing crazy. And since we've already seen all of this before, like on other videos, I went ahead and just sped it up like I told you guys. And this is the point of view from my tripod. And also, I also started recording on my phone because I'm also putting like mini clips all together on my Instagram. I'll link my Instagram on the bottom page below. And if you guys want to check it out and see the video on this, you guys can feel free. Follow me, like it, do all that good stuff. And yeah. This I've never shown before actually. And what I'm doing here is cleaning off the paint where I'm going to be spot welding because I need to have contact on both sides of my tips. And this contact allows for good ground and for good penetration on the welds. So I'm just cleaning down to bare metal wherever I'm going to spot weld. But like I said, this is where I'm going to spot weld, so I need the back to be clean. And this is what it looks like, basically. It's just a little bare metal spot, both sides, back and top. And when I talk about purple wheel, this is what I'm talking about here. It's a Scotch Brite 3M purple wheel, and it's a fine streak that it leaves behind, not like the grinder. And I'm doing whatever you saw me do at the top, I'm doing here at the bottom, because the wheelhouse here is going to be grinded down and spot welded as well. So I need it to be clean, because I'm going to spot weld, like I said, and I'm also going to panel bond the inside here. Once I once I'm done cleaning up the back surface, I just keep filling around to see if I feel any more, and then I also take a peek, and just make sure that there's no residue left behind, so I can get the cleanest contact possible, and then I won't have any issues when it comes down to the spot welding. And that's pretty much it. Once I did that, I placed my panel back on the truck, and then I'm going to mark all the areas where I need to plug weld, MIG weld, because my spot welder doesn't have access, or I can't fit it in these areas, so they have to go plug weld it. And really, it's along the inside parts and some places here where the panel, the inner structure is in the way between the panel and the bedside, and there's no place to get my I don't know what that thing is called, the gun, or the thing that basically makes contact with the spot welder, the thing that puts the spot welds together. I don't know. I'm trying, guys. Where my tail light goes, there's no room for my spot welder to go in between there. And also the backside here, in between a cap corner and the bedside, like the split. Once I'm done with that, I remove my panel again, and then I prep it. Get everything prepped, ready to permanently weld my panel back onto the bed of the truck. And this is where I go to plugging, or making plug weld holes with this tool here. And I just go all along where I marked with the pink marker. Then it's time to apply my weld through primer, another 3M product that works great for corrosion protection. So I throw a few sprays onto my cardboard until I get a consistent spray, and once I do, I go ahead and start spraying wherever my bare metal is at. And I didn't spray any at the top, because that's where I'm going to be applying panel bond. So I needed that to be bare metal. And then I'm just cleaning a little overspray that I got there, and I continue spraying where I needed to spray. then I began applying my panel bond to wherever it needs panel bonding and wherever it's bare metal. And yeah, I'm just applying it on the wheelhouse, and you're also going to see me apply it on the bedside itself. It's kind of hard when it's upward because gravity starts bringing it down. But yeah, I just do that and I apply it to the bedside like I said. I didn't show me grinding down this area here, but I also did it with my purple wheel. I also did where the wheelhouse meets the bedside. I also did it there. You're gonna see me apply some panel bond there. I didn't show that either. But I just go all along the edge. Once I apply my panel bond to all the areas that need panel bond, I go ahead and get a brush and just flatten it out. And you're going to see me do this here on the structure itself and on the bedside itself. I think if I didn't cut it off. Get a nice smooth. And then I always get asked the question, like, where do we get our parts for? Where do we get our parts from? Or they always, in the comment section below, I get a lot of questions, and I appreciate them, but I work in, we work in different departments. We have a paint shop, and we have a parts department, and we have our body side. We have a mechanic side, and we have the front office that handles everything else. And usually I don't order any of the parts. I don't have anything to do with that. I do strictly just the body work and sometimes some light mechanic work, which involves suspension and all of that. But when it comes to ordering stuff or writing my own estimates or anything like that, I have nothing to do with that. But once everything was said and done, this is basically me being done with the car. I am placing the panel onto the structure of the bed and spot welding the bedside onto the bed. I'm spot welding everything, welding it back, welding it shut back into place. And this is pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys around for more. And make sure to turn on the notification bell to get all my videos. I'll see you guys around. Soy cristiano después de meter un gol. Tengo francesas hablándome